Hi Virgos, welcome to your May 2019 monthly readings. I almost said 18, no idea why. Okay, you guys, so this is your no show and grow reading, okay? We're dealing with the self here. Self-focused, okay? So I'm using different cards. The way I'm doing it this month is a little bit different. Because they're different cards, I really like these cards too. It's the color palette, I think. I don't know. They go with the cards that I use for the first three cards. So the colors go really good together, and that pleases the Virgo in me. It's calming and soothing. I bought another deck, but I find when I use that deck, it's just like the colors are just so wow in your face. Where I'll use it one day so you guys can see it. So I am going to read a few things from the book, two cards I'll read from the book, and then I am going to read you the meaning, the symbolic meaning of some animals that appear in the cards. Okay, I encourage you to research it yourself because you'll find what you need. Okay, like what I interpret might just be a tidbit of information compared to what you actually need to know. Okay, and I mean, this is a general reading. It's for everyone. I do my best to tune into the overall energy, because as a humanity, we all are connected in some manner, right? Where I do feel like Virgos, you have a positive reading. However, I am getting something shocking is going to come to light. Okay, doesn't mean that it's negative. Okay, also doesn't mean that it's positive. It just means something's coming in. I do feel like for some of you guys, it's with the Six of Wands here, it will be recognition for something. Perhaps you'll be getting compliments from fellow coworkers or even family members, okay, in some manner. Okay, but I do feel like something shocking. It could be illumination to something, even. All right, you might come you might come to some self-realization in some manner. Maybe some sort of problem that has been on a subconscious level or an unconscious level that you haven't been aware of. There might be a realization towards that. All right, that's definitely what I'm getting in here. Okay. So to start it off, the first card you got is I Am Divine. This is a very summary card. However, if you see it's probably the chakras. Okay, so your alignment of all the chakras. Okay, and I chose chakra cards as the finale cards, but it does come across as a snowman. I'm not sure why. Okay, so I am divine is what you need to know. So this means, and as a Virgo, okay, you're highly sensitive, and there's purity to you guys. So you are divine. You're associated with the Hermit. I do associate you guys with energy as well, more of the shaman energy. You're very in tune and sensitive towards energy. Pay attention to that. Okay, you are divinely protected though. So the next card you got is I Am Heart. So this is like, this is what you need to show. So you need to show that you're very nurturing, but in a grounded way here. All right. So that's like practical things. This might be your attitude this month. This might mean you'll be helping people. No, I'm going to rephrase that. You're going to be showing people somehow in a practical way. So this is like people at work. When you see them struggling, you're going to walk over and you're going to physically help them, okay, in a material way, so a way that they can see. All right. Also with that is with the I'm divine and I am heart, and then in the card later, you see these scales here. That's balance, right? Libra energy. So with this card, with the scales being balanced, this is like I am divine and I am heart, means you want to align what you see and what you hear, okay? Because what you're hearing can be very different from what you're seeing. And that's how illusions are, I was going to say illustrated, but that's not the word. That's That's how you're going to see behind the curtain, okay? Why I use that, I have no idea. It's not the Wizard of Oz, you guys. Oh, some of you might be like, Dorothy, I wish I was home, you know? Like, the next card you got is I am worthy. This is what you need to grow. Self-realization of you being worthy well, you have recognition here, the Six of Wands. And the sensation I get with this card is like, what, me? Like, moi? You know, like, you're choosing me, you know? Like, or it's like, somebody's giving you recognition and you're like, really? You know, like it catches you off guard or something. Like I just keep hearing the word moi. No idea why. It's like maybe if you apply for a job, you're going to get it and you're going to be like, really? We're shoot for the stars, you guys. Okay? Like, honestly, you're worthy of it. Shoot for it. You're going to get what you want. All right? I mean, there's going to be hard work and dedication involved, of course. Okay? Your tarot cards that you got were the Seven of Cups. All right? And this is associated with illusions. All right? You have the Four of Pentacles. You have the Six of Wands. Okay? Four of Pentacles is holding on to things. It has a negative and a positive in the sense it can be a good thing. Know when to give and know when to receive. Okay? If you can't take a compliment, you really want to, with the Sun card, it's illumination, right? So you really want to evaluate where is that stemming from, okay? Like, you should be able to take a compliment and feel good about it, you know? Like, Six of Wands is victory, all right? It is a victorious card. It's like being chosen. It's doing the right thing, you know what I mean? And for some of you guys, it's like donating, okay? With the Four of Pentacles, if you look in this card, you can see she's a woman that has a lot of material stuff, right? So she's got more than what she needs. So you can donate things that you haven't used in a long time. I would recommend looking in to, like, again, this goes with what you're hearing and what you're seeing, okay? There are a lot of people that take advantage of kindness, right? Like, we're all aware of that. We're not naive to that. So there are, what's the word? Places where you donate that don't necessarily, like, I don't know what you guys have. Value. We have Value Village here, right? So a lot of people donate. They're close to them, but you're donating it. Yeah, that's great. However, people still have to go in and purchase those things. You know what I mean? And there's some families that aren't well-to-do. So a better way of donating your things to make sure it's going to the proper cause would be doing your research, right? So like the Big Brother, Big Sister Association, they are domestic violence associations, you know, they will donate those things freely to the people in their society. Okay, like, does that make sense? Like, they're actually going to go, they're not going to have to pay for anything. That stuff is going to go to people who need it. Okay, there, like, the reason why I say, like, it's like what you hear and what you see, right? Because there are foundations that's like, you donate it to somebody who says, oh, we're going to give it to people in Africa that need it. And, you know, that's you being very generous to do that. However, do your research, because some people put up these foundations, and what they do with it is they sell those clothes in those foreign countries. They don't actually give them to the people that need it. So, you know what I'm saying? Can you mind read me here? All right. Your next card you got is the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So that's an even give and take, ensuring what you're giving is what you're receiving, and what you're receiving is what you're giving. All right. An even exchange of energy. The next card you got is the Tower. Okay. I'll pull extra cards for that. All right, you guys. It's like something shocking. It can be positive. It can be negative. I'm not going to lie to you, right? You have the sun here though after it, so it seems positive. Okay, seems positive, but I don't want to assume, right? And you got 2 rabbits in this card, so we'll research that. Okay, the sun is illumination though. Okay, so it's not what's hidden in the darkness you need to fear, it's what's hidden in the light. Okay, because you can always see what's in the darkness, you just flash a light on it. All right, what's hidden in the light is more of representation of the unconscious mind. Okay, there has to be an illumination to that. Okay, so what you need to grow is I am worthy, the 6 of Wands, and the sun. So why do you not think you're worthy of something? You know, like, what are you holding yourself back from? Okay, like, where is this self-doubt coming from? We all know that Virgos, they do have doubt. It's, you know, like, it's a common trait in a Virgo because they're perfectionists. However, you know, Virgos tend to be weirder than I think other people think. It's just like awareness that's behind closed doors. Oh man. And I shouldn't use the word weird. My mother snapped on a lady once in a hospital. I think I said that story. It's unique. All right, Virgos, you're quite unique. You know, don't hide your uniqueness. Let it shine through. Okay. So what you need to know is you are divine, the 7 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. There's an even exchange of give and take here. Okay, and how you're going to see through the illusions with the 7 of Cups is aligning what you see and what you hear. Okay, some people can be really good talkers, but their actions don't align with that. That's how you're going to see through the illusions. Okay, so let's read the 7 of Cups from the book. I thought I marked the page because I was trying to be prepared to save time. Okay, yeah. Okay, here we go. And then I marked another page. I used my headphones as my bookmark. Okay. I'm doing this a little differently because I would rather a source be the bearer of bad news than me. I'm going to be blunt and honest, you guys. All right. I think it has more meaning when it's coming from a source, right? Like, it's hard to have blind faith, you know, and it's understandable. So the keywords are illusion, fantasy, unreal expectations. Okay, and I got strong Virgo, significant Virgo in my chart, and you know, I'll be honest, we can have unrealistic expectations. All right, my boyfriend tells me all the time I'm a perfectionist. Okay, it says the 7 of Cups is a card of illusions, dreams, transitions, and mystery. Usually, this card decepts a person faced with many cups full of mysterious objects. I choose to draw it using. Let me hold it up. Okay. It says, I choose to draw it using shards of broken glass to express the break-in of an illusion to regain freedom. This card indicates that you must bring yourself out of the land of aspiration and into the real world. Be wary of wishful thinking. Focus on real-world achievements, goals, and plans. The 7 of Cups celebrates the dreamer who is able to see possibilities and excitement as well as difficulties in the future, but warns against putting too much stock in illusions. A savings account will take you further than a lottery ticket. This card may also speak to the dangers of illusions where temptation is concerned. You may have many choices presented to you, and not all of them will lead you to happiness or good things. In particular, be wary of sexual or emotional temptation. In a reading, this card often warns of behavior that is taking you away from your idle path. Maybe you want to find a life partner but are unwilling to take the necessary steps to open yourself and your life to change. Maybe you wish you were healthier but would prefer to take a magic pill that promises fast results rather than get off the couch and do the work. What area of your life needs less illusions and more action? Okay, actually this applies. It says, if this card manifests with the Sun or the 6 of Pentacles, and you do have the 6 of Pentacles here, you guys, and the Sun, it is possible that you are allowing someone else to carry your weight while you are dabbling in things that won't pan out. Okay, that's not the greatest news. In a romantic reading, you may be operating with unrealistic expectations or blindness towards your own faults and flaws. Okay, it's associated with the number 7, 47, 11. 11 is a master number. Okay, there's a lot of hard lessons that come with the master number 11. Okay, and it is associated with the birthdays of September 28th to October 8th. And plants associated with it are lotus and lilac. So you want to ensure in any relationship that there's an even keel of give and take. And this is like not pointing the finger at somebody. You gotta, like, before, I recommend always before you point the finger at somebody, you look at yourself in the mirror and you point that finger. It's not saying that you're wrong or you're right, but you want to evaluate yourself before you evaluate another or pass judgment, right? Okay, and then actually we'll do the mouse. I'll put this back here. Okay, so in this card you have a mouse and a bird. Okay, and let's see. Hopefully I can keep this short. Okay. Okay, it says spirit animal. Okay, the meaning of the mouse. Okay, these small creatures are known for their ability to survive even through tough living conditions, sorry. Their symbolism value is directly linked to their outside appearance, and it varied throughout centuries. Some cultures worshipped mice and some despised them. Symbolism of a mouse varied from innocence to being seen as a dark magic symbol and a symbol of disease. Some even saw mice as links to the underworld due to their connection to the ground. In popular culture, mice are relevant parts of the modern TV, movie, and art culture. Symbolism they gained throughout years has now built up the form and formed a unique symbolic meaning for the new generations. We will look into the symbols that prevailed in the past and how we see these little creatures now. It says mouse, mice traits, and characteristics. Enduring, these small mammals, oop, it flipped too much there. Okay. These small mammals are perfect examples of how size doesn't necessarily mean strength. Their bodies are created to endure even the hottest temperatures and coldest winters. For humans, of course, this isn't always the greatest news if they are trying to get rid of them. Mice usually live in dark underground areas, and this is what keeps them alive. When temperatures are hard to handle above the ground, under the ground, mice find their shelter. Adaptable. Linked to the above trait, mice are also very adaptable. This means that they can inhabit almost every climate on our planet and survive without a problem. Whether this is cold, snowy part of the world or a very hot, dry area, mice can handle it and find food wherever they land. So this is basically telling you guys not to worry, that you can endure everything, you know, like, and to be grateful that things that have happened in the past have made you more resilient. Okay, and don't be afraid to show that. Okay, great focus. Mice have only one thing in mind, and that is finding food and staying alive. They are focused on survival, and for this reason, they usually stay away from danger or spend as little time as possible. Since they are so small, they have a lot of natural enemies and predators after them. Staying focused on their goal to find food and keeping their eyes open 24/7 is the only thing they need to worry about. So don't be worried about anything except the task at hand. Okay. It says mice as a totem. As a totem, mice are just as strong and powerful as any other larger mammals. People born under this totem or people who have this animal as their spirit animal are modest in life. They know their limits in life, and testing them is not an option. They enjoy having modest and family lives more than anything. Having expensive cars and a lot of money and influences is not something they aspire to. They realize that the greatest value in life is having your family together in one place. These people are not only modest when it comes to their aspirations in life, you will easily recognize them for their honest, oh my goodness, unassertive behaviors and a bit shy personalities. This, of course, doesn't mean that they are not interesting or unadventurous. It just is that are their goals in lie are different. They don't find happiness in material things, and make them happy they don't make them happy and fulfilled. So material things don't make them happy and fulfilled. That could be why this Four of Pentacles card is coming up. This means changing your work position in your romantic life and on all other fields of life won't be a problem for you. Being so adaptable makes it easier to accept certain things and move on when there is no other option. People born under this totem are also innocent. This means that they are kind and genuine people who will be there for you through thick and thin. To some people, this might look like they are fake or pretending to be good, but this is definitely not the case. In the world where we live in today, it is a wonder to find a person who is going to be nice to you without expecting anything in return. This is why people born under this totem are true gems. They are also very detailed in their work and in life in general. Oh man, this totally sounds like Virgo, right? I got excited there and I flicked it. Okay. They pick jobs that require a lot of concentration and thinking because mind activity is something they enjoy. So if you are having problems, then possibly hint. You, you're divinely protected. I said that in the beginning. Maybe they are dropping you hints here, you guys. They are prepared to look at numbers for days and go back to correct any mistakes until they reach the level of perfection they want. Huh? Yeah, this sounds like Virgo. This makes them excellent programmers, bookkeepers, and accountants. We can find them on those first thought boring jobs, but without them, we wouldn't get our tax reports in time or our bank accounts handled. Mice people are very focused on their goals. These goals might not be as big as some other people's, but they know what they want in life and how to achieve it. This makes them excellent and dedicated workers who will spend hours on their job to deliver the best results. And it is saying that you guys are going to be recognized for that. Don't be afraid to use your gifts, okay? This trait doesn't only apply to their career. This focus is visible in their personal life as well. Once they decide or make up their mind to do something, they are going to achieve it. This goal will constantly be in the front of them or on their minds, so they simply cannot escape it until it gets done. In the end, the only negative side to someone protected by this totem might be his own lack of self-confidence. Very fitting, you guys. Love how the universe works. With the amount of talent and skill these people pose, they could achieve great things in life, but somehow they always settle for less and seem to give up on any big visions or ideas. The sun, it's vision, okay? It's enlightenment, it's sight, it's seeing, right? When the light's on, you can see what's in the dark. Of course, these, it says these, but I'm pretty sure they meant this, is nothing bad about being modest in life. But once you possess a valuable skill that could potentially change the world, it is such a shame to let it go to waste. Okay? Okay, so some of the other meanings in different cultures. In India, there's an entire temple full of mice that run around freely. Okay, the temple is home to thousands of mice, and this animal is sacred to the people of a specific city. Indians worship mice among few other animals, and many temples in India are devoted to them. Another one is in China, mice are symbols of vitality and intelligence. They have many sayings that mention mice or rats. They are known for saying shrewd than the rat or changeable as a mouse. They also believe that mice communicate to gods. Okay, mice can believe that mice communicate to gods. Add that they are divine creatures. Adaptability is another trait they link mice to. Ancient tribes worship mice and believe that they are symbols of prosperity and success. Okay, and you have success here, you guys. The Native American culture, mice have any important symbols as well. Many stories and myths in the Native American culture are linked to his size. They believe that size of a mouse doesn't matter and that everybody can achieve big things. In the Blackfoot tribe, they had a special status and were considered brothers of the human race and are helpers. On the other hand, in the northern coast, tribes link mice to witchcraft. Don't do witchcraft, okay, you guys? I don't believe in doing that stuff. You can't interfere with free will. Okay, so that's some things about the mice. Okay, and I said something shocking was going to happen, and I believe that's it. Because I just had a revelation with that. Like, that's very Virgo-ish, right? I encourage you guys to research things yourself. All right, and then there's a rabbit in there, so no, it's a bird. So we'll briefly read that because we're at 26 minutes. It says, consider it a huge honor if you have the bird spirit animal working for you in your life. My hair is getting caught up there. The bird symbolizes brings their own energy, medicine, and meaning, which you can learn a lot from and apply to your everyday life. It encourages you to focus on their uniqueness and marvelous natures because having birds as totem can help you harness their energies as well. For the bird spirit animal connection, the spirit with the earth, and thus as above, so below. Like the wolf, the bird spirit animal is associated with higher knowledge. It symbolizes freedom and strength as well as harmony with fellow creatures. Okay, the sun is illumination. The bird meaning can apply to different areas of your life. Most of the time, the meaning of the bird signifies your ability to remain in control of your emotions and your ability to bear hardship as time goes by. It represents endings and beginnings, and well, you have an ending here. It's a tower. It's an old faulty foundation that's no longer serving you, crumbling down, so you can rebuild and manifest a stable one that's going to leave you victorious and last long term. The importance of not rushing or flapping furiously just to get to your destination. When you have the bird totem, it's important to wait patiently for the perfect timing before you strike. Another meaning is your ability to detach yourself from worldly concerns. It signifies lightness of being and having a close relationship with God. It represents your extravagant and your interact thoughts, as well as your understanding of the world's energies. The meaning of the bird represents the use of your voice to heal, to bring new hope, and to find everyday joyful treasures. The bird meaning signifies illumination and empowerment. Okay, you are worthy. You have to have self-empowerment here. Leo energy is the sun, okay? It ushers in fortune, luck, and represents purity. And Virgo does, I said that earlier, there's a purity to you guys. Elegance, opportunity, and victory. The bird spirit animal also signifies your indomitable spirit and your ability to rise above adversity. And, you know, mice are resilient and they're very, they have a lot of enemies, okay? But they're quite resilient. Birds being one of their enemies, right? Like, a mouse in the field has to know when to go for its food, all right? And it's aware of all of its surroundings. It's highly sensitive. If you watch them, they look like they're very skittish, but they can turn in any direction, right? And actually, I do know that there is a female mouse that lives in the desert that can actually kill a scorpion, all right? And it actually has venom that can kill a scorpion. And it will allow the scorpion to sting it and then bite its tail off. So, take that, Scorpio. You got nothing on Virgo. All right. That's just a joke. Okay, you guys, I don't mean that literally, but It says be prepared for a new trial, a new beginning, and a new opportunity. Okay? And then you guys have the last one I'm going to read is the rabbit. I shut my phone. Where is it? And then I'm going to pull a chakra card. So let's see. My phone's going to die too. So if any of you guys are waiting for the other signs, once I put these out, they will be done by next Wednesday. Okay. I have a course I'm taking on Sunday all day, so I'll be busy. And today's May 1st. And Saturday, there's a going away party for somebody that left work. So the rabbit spirit animal, and you have 2 rabbits in the sun card. Okay. And what's funny about this card is this rabbit, the one right here, is like hiding. But this rabbit is like, I see you. I see you. That's what the other rabbits like. You're not in the best hiding spot, or whatever you're trying to hide. You're not doing a very good job at it. So it's like your skills and abilities are quite good. If you're trying to hide them, you're not doing a very good job at it. Or if there's something you're trying to hide, your worry or concern, people see it, right? Also with the rabbit, it has to do with health too, right? Food. So watch what you're eating. It says the spirit animal has always been a symbol of prosperity, abundance, and fertility. The rabbit symbolizes of longevity is very true because of its ability to reproduce and build ancestry. Rabbits are cute, cuddly, and very approachable. If you have the rabbit totem in your life, it just means that you have no problem expressing happiness and affection when it comes to people you love. Okay, the common meaning, another rabbit meaning is speed. You are quick on your feet when it comes to doing the things that you love, and you are fast in recognizing opportunities that will get you closer to your goals. But that does not mean that you are comfortable with having the spotlight on you. The rabbit spirit animal also represents shyness, modesty, and that there are still things in this world that you will hesitate to do because of it. The rabbit spirit animal represents perception and awareness. With the rabbit, you have a keen understanding of people and how the world works, and you do your best to use this to your advantage. Okay. It says you need to pay attention to your relationships and be willing to make a sacrifice, or at least be open to make compromise. Only then can you have an open and satisfied relationship. Says if you've been too busy with career and professional pursuits, this is the best time to pause for a minute and take stock of your life. It is time to see if you have been neglecting to take care of your health, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritually. Okay. And this is a neglect card because it's the 4. But it is a foundation card, right? And the Tower is breaking an old foundation. Do not take these things lightly, because once the body breaks down, you will not be able to pursue your dreams and make your dreams a reality. Rabbits are known to be very seductive and very fertile creatures. The rabbit totem represents an abundant time of protection for you. It says the rabbit may look cute and harmless, and it can sit perfectly still, allowing you to approach, only to dart away with lightning quick reflexes the first chance it gets. You are being reminded to keep these reflexes in good condition and to be alert and observant all the time. You never know when people will lead you astray and which decision will lead you to a dark path. All these while keeping a gentle and caring nature. It says the rabbit totem symbolizes softness and your ability to be gentle when the situation calls for it. You have no problem expressing your seductiveness, the same way you have no problems unleashing your inner child. Just like the rabbit symbolism, you crave for anything that will bring you happiness. In turn, you like to bless others with your juvenile wittiness and cleverness. You're highly in tune with the world and its surroundings. This encourages you to be, you have to live in a conscious manner. Okay, the negative traits of the rabbit totem is also capable of demonstrating aggressive and jealous behaviors. When it is consumed by strong thoughts and feelings, this can lead to rather uncharacteristic decisions and choices. The rabbit spirit animal loves anything spontaneous. This unpredictability can also be harmful in some ways, especially if it involves life-changing matters. This rabbit desires for fun when it comes to slowing down, but when it gets to be too much, it can also prevent you from reaching your full potential and achieving your dreams. Okay. Hopefully that helped you guys out. All right, it's a bit longer. I know I'm doing this differently, but it was the way that I was guided to do it. So I only need one of these cards. Well, you got two, so we'll just read two. Okay, there you go. It says ask. If your days have been spent meeting the needs of others and your own needs are starting to pile up around you, remember to ask for what you need. Protecting wounds from the past may leave you unwilling to ask. If you feel disregarded when you ask for what you need, then it's time to stop disregarding your own needs. Ask for what you need and pause long enough to let new solutions to old patterns show up in unexpected ways. The rabbit, I believe, fits with this card. Let the impossible be possible and ask. Okay. And then you have this one here. These are chakra cards. So you might want to look up the colors, blue and yellow. And it says patience, number 18. The time it takes to create sets the stage for how your dreams will unfold. If you find yourself impatiently waiting for your dreams to come true, feel the dream, see it, smell it, taste it. Live the dream from the end by tapping into what it feels like to already be there. The act of patience is a true leap of faith. Each time you doubt your faith in yourself and in the divine, return to the sensation of the essence of your creation and make this your act of patience. Okay, you guys? I know it's a bit long. I do my best. I even pulled less cards this month. All right. Hopefully this helped you guys out. I wish you the best of luck on your journey, and hopefully you have a great month. I will talk to you next month. Namaste, and ciao for now.